Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 28th of June 2021, and a couple bits of news and a few observations. And obviously this is Monday now, and I've come down from my high of the London shopping trip, or the big one that happened on Saturday. And as usual, it's been almost total radio silence and from the mainstream media, and very, very disappointingly that seems to include GB News, the new channel that was going to supposedly be a lot better, but yeah, they're turning out to be a bit of a disappointment, aren't they? And the fact that they haven't really reported on what happened on Saturday kind of confirms that, as far as I'm concerned. So it's kind of starting to look like they're a bit of a non-starter, which is a shame. I mean, it is a crying shame. But yeah, highly enjoyed the big one on Saturday, and it's kind of started to be a recurring theme that it tends to happen on the last Saturday of the month. So I'm guessing that the next one will be at the end of July. Not exactly sure as yet what the actual date is of the last Saturday in July, but I will be confirming that as and when I hear from it. Now, one thing I've been thinking about is, these stand in the park meetings that I go to, and I know a lot of people watching this go to as well. And they're really, really good. And it's a good supportive network to have, but I think it's getting towards the stage where we really need to start ramping that kind of thing up. And in my other video today, I mentioned the James Delingpole interview with Rachel Elnor, and she was saying how it's so important now that we get into local networks, and that really the future is kind of local networks all over the world, really, just making sure you've got that local support in place. And that involves physical meetings, just like the stand in the park. And when she was saying that, I thought about the stand in the park, but I think the stand in the park needs to sort of ramp up now, and needs to go from just sort of being, a little sort of meet up and a chat on a Sunday morning, as great as that is. And I think it sort of needs to be maybe not everybody in those groups, but maybe a few people just starting to meet up a little bit more often, maybe 2-3 times a week, perhaps kind of down at the pub beer garden, or in sort of at your house if you've got the room. And just also kind of just planning more than what you're going to do at the next kind of shopping trip sort of thing. Maybe sort of setting up food networks and support networks if things get serious. If the nasty stuff really hits the fan, it would be really, really good if you've got that local support network in place. So I am in touch with a few people as to how we can kind of further this kind of thing, and how we can get support networks together, or kind of expand the scope of Stand in the Park, because that's what kind of a ready built network that we've got already, isn't it? So if that could be expanded somehow, that would be great. But yeah, just a few thoughts there that I'd leave you to mull over. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you sort of think local networks are a necessity now, and if so, how we can kind of facilitate them. Is it, as I'm thinking, it somehow trying to expand Stand in the Park, or something else? But yeah, we need to get these things into place, I think, and over the next sort of 2 or 3 months. So I'll leave it there with that thought, and I'm just going to go away and create my prepping shopping list and put an order in for some bits that I need on that. So talk to you again tomorrow. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.